How did your parents fail you? My mom threw me a party for my 21st birthday. Not just any party, but a huge catered affair in a rented-out restaurant space. It was the kind of thing you see on reality TV, complete with a custom cake and a photographer. I was floored. My childhood was modest at best, and this felt like a grand, loving gesture to launch me into adulthood. My friends were all there, my relatives flew in. My mom gave a speech about how proud she was of the woman I'd become. I cried. Everyone was drinking, laughing, and celebrating me. It was perfect. A little too perfect. My mom, who usually only had a single glass of wine, was knocking back champagne like it was water. She kept pulling me into tight, weirdly desperate hugs, whispering, "I love you more than anything." It felt intense, but I figured she was just emotional. That's when the hook came. In the middle of the party, a man in a sharp suit I didn't recognize walked in. He went straight to my mom, handed her a thin envelope, and they spoke quietly in a corner. Her perfect smiling mask dissolved. She looked terrified. The party ended, and the next day she sat me down. The party, she explained, wasn't just a party, it was a goodbye. She and my dad were in massive debt, something they'd hidden from me for years. They were being evicted. The man in the suit was from the bank serving final papers. They had spent the very last of their money that should have gone to a security deposit on a new apartment to throw me one perfect memory. "We wanted you to have one last beautiful night before everything fell apart," she said, tears streaming down her face. They hadn't failed me by being broke. They failed me by building my entire launch into adulthood on a final spectacular lie. They gave me a fantasy, a 5-hour performance of a life they couldn't provide instead of giving me the truth. The next week I wasn't celebrating my new legal status in bars with friends. I was helping my parents pack their life into cardboard boxes, the ghost of champagne and laughter haunting every room. The karmic twist, I was the one who had to co-sign on a tiny grim apartment for them. My first major act as a legal adult wasn't for myself, but to clean up the wreckage of their final dramatic failure.